Hi everyone, my name is Travis Kirkland. Need help improving your savings, building your credit, or learning how to write your own checks, or even doing your own taxes? If you answered yes, today I'm going to tell you, or I'm going to do my best to tell you, these three things. Did you know in 2001, almost 1 in 5 Americans from the age of 18 to 24 declared bankruptcy according to USA Today? Today I would like to inform you on why financial education is so important in today's world. Many high school students do not have or have not taken a financial education class in school, and that's why I personally believe so many struggle as young adults to keep up with their savings, getting their credit built up, and learning information on writing checks and doing their own taxes. First, I'm going to tell you why by having financial education class, it will help young adults to keep up with their savings, to keep their savings up, as I should say. If we have a class for high school students, it will better their chances of knowing their differences between just blowing their money and spending their money on or purchasing things that are top priorities and that you need to live in this world. The class would show students also that by having money in your savings, it could really come in handy in tough times and with big expenses. These could easily be overcome by having the savings where it needs to be. This education class could even explain that by having your savings where you need it, you could also take a little vacation, get away from work or wherever it may be. From experience, these vacations are sometimes, needed, and having the money saved up, you can take them whenever they are needed. Although by having your savings where they need to be is very important, I want to talk about the next main point in why financial education class, or what should be required in the financial education class. My next main point is by having this class, it could help students better understand why building their credit is so important. Teachers shall tell students how to start out as far as building their credit. Teachers should also tell students the good things you can do to keep your credit good, and also teachers could inform the students on what not to do and what is bad for your credit. The teachers could also tell students in the class the importance in having good credit. Let the students know what all good credit comes out of good credit. Like being able to, finance your home mortgage, your car loans, or any small loans that you may need at the time. The teachers should let the students know if they fail to keep their credit up in a good range, it could cause a lot of problems. With having bad credit, it shall make it hard for us humans to make it to where we would have everything we need, without having to come up with big amounts of money for our homes, cars at one time. This could be very difficult at times, could take, 10 times longer to do. So it's always good to have good credit. My third main point, and finally, I would like to tell you how this class would help students with writing checks and to help them knowing information on their taxes. I believe that checks are something that is overlooked nowadays. This is something that all of us need to know how to do. By having a class, it will provide students with information to know how to properly write the checks, and they're going to need that as they go on in life. What about teachers teaching us more about how to do our own taxes? Will this help students save their money as they go on with their lives? I believe it would. It would, yes. This could also allow them to keep up better with their own financial progress. Know where they're at, how much money they've made, just where they actually stand in their own financial progress. In conclusion, I would like to remind you that my purpose today was to inform the audience that by having a financial education class, it would help prevent young adults from blowing their savings to keep savings in, and it would help them build their credit up. Also, how to write their own checks and do their own taxes. Today I explained that even though many students have never had any lessons on real life financial education, these are my 3 main points that people need to know, and those are how to, once again, how to keep up with their savings, how to build their credit, and how students should write checks the right way and to do their own taxes. As I stated earlier, I feel qualified to speak about this topic because I've researched the topic in depth, and I've also been through the learning process of all these things. So it kind of familiarizes me to give this information to you. Remember, as humans, we all have our own beliefs and our own ways to go about financial life, but by studying these 3 main topics, I believe it will make students much more successful in life. By this speech, I hope all the students have understood why it's important to build your savings up, to have good credit, and to know how to write a check, and to inform or to have information about your taxes and to gather all that. So hope y'all learned all these 3 things, and thank you for your time.